Very good morning. My name is Kevin Kaijja, Miss, not Mr., but I'll be Mrs. in just a couple of days or weeks. So hopefully that will help to change the title. So I'm here to talk about distribution through AfroMobile. Happy Independence Week and Happy Independence Month to every Ugandan in the room. We hope you had a wonderful holiday yesterday. I'm here to talk about AfroMobile, which is part of our next Creata ecosystem. But before I get into the detail of it, I would just want to explain what AfroMobile is. AfroMobile is a streaming platform. We stream content of all forms and formats, starting with live broadcast content that's through television and radio. But beyond that, we also stream content on demand, which is film, podcast, music, and so many other things and genres of content. It's an expansive platform that no matter what kind of content format will come up in the next few months or years, we'll be able to uptake. But in the context of our conversation today, which is AfroMobile and Next Creata that I'm here to speak about, AfroMobile is a platform that we've created because of the understanding of our current market needs. Content is king. But if we keep creating content without a proper distribution channel or vehicle, then we are not doing anything for the creative industry. And the creative industry, as we are all aware, is the one industry with the least barriers of entry. Everybody can become a creative. The farmer in the village can do content and they'll go viral. A boda guy will do content and they'll go viral. So the liberty of celebrityhood or fame is no longer reserved for the people on our screens like NBS this morning or radio stations, the people behind the microphones. Everybody today, because of the power of the digital devices now, can become an influencer, content creator, celebrity in their own right. But we found that as a country or as a market, beyond Uganda, the region, East Africa, and even the greater Africa, the platforms that currently exist for content creators do not favor the African creators. A lot of them, and we have conversations with them here on a daily, they are big stars, they're celebrities. They walk on the streets and they can't be recognized. But there is nothing in terms of return on their investment. Because the way the platforms have been created in other markets is that, yes, you can get the likes, you will get 1 million views on YouTube, but what's coming into your pocket at the end of the day? So we created a platform. We said we are creating all of these spaces to enable creatives come and create content at a very subsidized rate with state-of-the-art equipment, with sets all over the place. But what happens after that content has been created? They need a platform where it can be distributed, but beyond distribution, where they can earn off of their creations. And that is why we created AfroMobile. And because of that, we've been able to partner with several creators in the market, starting with film producers, music producers, the music artists themselves, podcast creators, and so many other people, to give them a platform where they're able to monetize and be a profitable venture for them, as it is in other markets. When you look at countries like the US, I think their biggest export is entertainment. They really do not have so much natural resources and assets like the rest of the world, but they have mastered the art in creating content that brands and sells them as such, but up and beyond that, they're able to make money off of that. So we are partnering with so many of the creatives to make sure that we give them a platform and a vehicle to take the content to the audiences where it should go, but beyond that, that content should be monetizable. And we have a model that is very friendly. We price this content together with them. They're able to tell us that, I want an episode of my podcast to be charged 20,000 per view, and then we'll do a revenue share and they'll be able to make money. But beyond that, we've been able to create partnerships with other players in the market like the telecos, because we understand that the biggest burden of content consumption today, which content consumption is mostly being done on the digital platforms, is that you need data, and the cost of data is still a big barrier for consumption. So we've gone ahead and done partnerships with telecos like MTN. We are in the pipeline working on something with Airtel to make sure that this data that they use to stream is subsidized and it is easy for the creators to even have further reach with their audiences. And we've had a couple of projects that we've done with creatives as proof of concept. I'm sure everybody in the room recently interfaced with content from Baby Gloria, a young celebrity who was getting married, and they were able to come and partner with us to create a live stream that was for paying for anybody that wanted to access it. And the result of that is there. Those are the numbers, over 12,000 individual streams and over 48,000 total watch time in terms of hours. So the potential is there. We just need to support the creatives to make sure that they have the right platform, they have the right tools for them to be monetizable. But for the other stakeholders in the room, you might ask, what is in it for me? Danze has spoken about influencers. If these influencers are creating content and it is sitting on our platforms, the beauty is, I will assure you today that there is no better research tool on the market than a digital platform that we have. When you look at every other research tool, and I'm sorry I will not give names, there are sample sizes, there are sample spaces, 500 people, 200 people. We are talking hundreds of thousands of people that access the platform, and you're able to track with real-time dashboards how many people are actually consuming this content and what kind of reach is it getting if you're working and partnering with us and the creatives that we partner with. So that is it from me. I hope that as we launch today, we are able to push the creative economy into the space that we want it to go as a country, as an industry, because the world today belongs to creatives and innovators. And that is what we are doing here at Next Creata. We are creating, we are innovating to make sure that there are better opportunities of employment for our young people, and they can do so many things as currently available in the spaces that they are. Thank you.